We've trained two AI to debate one of the most controversial questions of all time. Do we truly have free will, or is everything in our lives already determined? One AI argues that we make real choices, that we shape our own future. The other says free will? It's just an illusion, that everything we do is caused by past events and the unbreakable laws of nature. Let's hear their arguments and see who makes the stronger case.
Every day we make choices, big and small. We decide what to eat, where to live, who to befriend. If everything were already determined, why would we struggle with tough decisions? Take a student choosing between two career paths. They weigh the pros and cons, they think about their passions, and they finally make a choice. If their decision was fully determined from the start, why would they spend time thinking about it? Yes, our environment and past experiences influence us, but influence is not control. We can resist temptation, change bad habits, and make decisions that surprise even ourselves. And science backs this up. Quantum mechanics, the study of the tiniest particles, shows that not everything in the universe follows a predictable path. If the smallest building blocks of reality can act unpredictably, why wouldn't human decisions have an element of real choice too? Free will is what makes us responsible for our actions. If we had no choice, how could we be blamed for doing wrong or praised for doing right?
You may feel like you have free will, but that feeling, it's just an illusion. Every choice you make is shaped by things outside your control. Your genetics, how you were raised, even the chemicals in your brain. Think about a person addicted to smoking. They want to quit, they try to quit, but their brain and body pull them back. Their choice to keep smoking? It isn't really free. It's shaped by their past, their brain chemistry, their habits. And science proves this. The famous Libet experiment showed that brain activity starts before a person even becomes aware of their decision. That means your brain makes the choice before you even know about it. If we had true free will, wouldn't we be in control from the very start? Even on a larger scale, the universe itself follows a strict pattern of cause and effect. If we could rewind time, everything, including your choices, would play out the exact same way. Your thoughts and decisions feel free, but they're just the result of past events and the physical laws of the world. At the end of the day, we are just complex biological machines, reacting, responding, following the chain of events that came before us. Free will, it's just a story our brains tell us to make us feel like we're in control.
Just because something influences us doesn't mean we don't have control. A person addicted to smoking might struggle, but many people successfully quit. If everything were predetermined, how do we explain those who break free from bad habits, even when it's difficult? And let's talk about the Libet experiment. Yes, it shows that brain activity starts before conscious awareness, but that doesn't mean free will doesn't exist. More recent studies suggest that people can override those unconscious impulses before they act. If you have the power to stop yourself, doesn't that suggest some level of control? Plus, if everything is determined, how do we explain personal growth? People change their views, overcome fears, and make unexpected decisions. If we were just following a fixed path, wouldn't we be stuck in the same patterns forever? And let's not forget quantum mechanics. If the universe itself isn't completely predictable, then maybe our choices aren't either. That leaves room for genuine free will.
Overcoming addiction, changing habits, that doesn't prove free will. It just proves that different factors influence the outcome. The person who quit smoking, maybe they had a stronger support system. Maybe they had a health scare. Maybe something in their past made them more determined. But all of those things, they're still causes leading to an effect. And as for eating decisions, even that follows brain activity. You might think you're in control, but your choice to override an impulse, it still comes from something. Maybe a past lesson, maybe just your mood in that moment. You didn't create that reason. It was planted there by your past. And quantum mechanics? Sure, it introduces randomness. But randomness is not the same as choice. A truly free decision has to be both undetermined and under our control. But if things happen randomly at a microscopic level, that doesn't mean you are making a conscious decision. It just means things are unpredictable. The reality is this: whether our decisions are determined by past causes or by random chance, we are not truly in control.
If free will doesn't exist, can we really hold people responsible for their actions? Yes. If people can think, reflect, and make choices, then they are responsible for their actions. Punishment and reward only make sense if people have the ability to choose between right and wrong.
No, if someone commits a crime, it's because of their genetics, upbringing, and experiences. They didn't choose to be who they are. It was determined for them. Instead of punishment, we should focus on changing the causes that lead to crime.
A middle-aged man decides to leave his stable job and follow his passion for painting. This proves we make real choices. He weighed his options and made a personal decision to change his life path.
But why? Something in his past led him to that choice. Maybe an old childhood dream. Maybe a recent event that made him rethink his priorities. But his decision? It still followed a cause and effect chain. He felt like he made a free choice. But was it really?
We experience choice every day. Yes, we are influenced by our past and surroundings, but we are not trapped by them. We can think, reflect, and change our paths. Without free will, concepts like morality, responsibility, and creativity would be meaningless. The fact that we can question our own decisions proves that we are more than just machines following a script.
Everything we do, every thought, every action, is shaped by causes beyond our control. We feel like we make choices, but those choices, they're just the natural result of our past experiences and biological processes. Free will, it's an illusion, a useful one maybe, but still an illusion. The universe runs on cause and effect, and we are no exception.
Now, it's your turn to decide. Do we truly have free will, or is everything in life already set in stone? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep debates.